And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Good work defensively by Carter. It's stolen by Dragic. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. Carter outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Carter again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
They set the pick. Dragic kicks to Wade. The kick out to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Defended by Carter. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Westbrook against Howard. Chamberlain, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dragic against Westbrook. Wade outside. With some arc. No good. Good work defensively by Carter.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Now here's Westbrook.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Winslow with it. He's guarded by Finley. Winslow's shot is off. Outside Westbrook. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
The Thunder leading by 23. Carter dishes to Westbrook. Chamberlain kicks it over to Worthy. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Battier with a screen on Carter. It's stolen by Carter. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Westbrook. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the Thunder making a change here. Rodman's checked in.
And you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
Now here's Dragic. The feed now to Winslow. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And those court projections you see in the pregame, we don't even have the best angle for them. They're so good.
Yeah, nice. Oh! Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Left block shot on the way. Tries yet again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw, and a new group in for the Heat. Nogueira, he's checked in for Howard. Haslam comes in for Shane Battier. Butler, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Norris Cole in for Dwayne Wade. He hits the second from the line.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
There's a screen by Kanter. 6 to shoot. Tries to save it. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Dragic left side. Haslam a screen. The Heat need to get a shot off. Cole's shot is good. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing it in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Checking out the game Goran Dragic is having. He has 8 points and 1 steal. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
2.
He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Sonny Weems checks in for Goran Dragic. And here now the Thunder. Pass to Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point, though.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 18-7 run. Hughes, the pass to Rodman. Here's Spanoulis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Heat. Vasilis Spanoulis at the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And he makes both free throws. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. There's a screen by Kanter. 5 to shoot. Hughes kicks to Rodman. Can't hit.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Haslam a screen. Cole dishes to Haslam. Got a hand on it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Has to feel good in the final game of this season series as they've been able to earn the tiebreaker here, finishing the year with a winning record of 2-1 against the Heat.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Russell Westbrook. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That one misses.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Here's Hughes. Pass to Spanoulis. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones against Butler. Kanter with a screen on Butler. Screen by Jones. Spanoulis. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Miami's ball. And Cole kicks to Butler. Nogueira passes to Weems. Dishes to Cole. Passes it to Butler. He feeds it to Weems. Here's Cole. Claps in the tray. And here is Hughes. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your team. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Russell, thank you. Kevin, he does it brilliantly.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kenny.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.